Hey, friends! I am back. Yeah, I'm really behind in this plan with me. We are actually doing Easter, and Easter was the last week of March, first week of April, I believe. Yes, and here it is. I am recording this on May 31st, so bear with me that you're going to have a bunch of plan with me's coming your way to try to catch up a little bit because I'm so far behind. Anyway, so yes, I am doing Easter week in this plan with me, and I used our bunny kisses collection from the shop. I used the journaling kit, the extra large boxes, the large sticker flakes, the deco flakes, the small deco page. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. The large typography flakes, uh, the weather trackers, the mood trackers, and I think that's it. And then obviously a bunch of random things. Oh, the ripped grid corners, which are not included in the journaling kit. Those were an extra. And also the offset circles and the pattern circles and squares. Okay, I believe that's all of it now. I use a lot of bits and pieces to create these wonderful spreads that you see. But anyway, I hope that you had a really great week. Like I said, today is May 31st, so it is Sunday. And yeah, I just got out of bed about a half an hour ago. It's 12:30. My son has officially finished school. He actually finished on Friday the 22nd, so he's been off for a whole week already. That's the one nice thing about virtual school. If he finishes early, he just starts early. He starts his vacation early because technically virtual school does not end until this coming Friday, the 5th. But he busted his butt and got everything done early so he could have a little bit longer of a vacation. I don't blame him. And that's nice for me because I don't have to, control when he goes to sleep, when he gets up, if he's doing his work. Like I can just let him be himself for the summer. He's 15. He can decide when he's tired enough to go to bed. I'm not gonna. In this house, we are all night owls. We all stay up half the night and sleep half the day. And we just don't do that during the school year because obviously he's got school. But my husband even works nights and he works from home. So he's awake all night, 4 nights a week. And then the other 3 nights he's off. So yeah, we're definitely a household of night owls. Sorry, I thought I heard someone coming to my door. So yeah, so it's nice that he's on break now and I don't have to be on top of him for all of those things. And he doesn't go back until August 19th, I believe. 17th, something like that. 17th is a Monday, so maybe it's that Monday, the 17th. But so he ended up getting off almost a full 3 months. So good on him. And he finished with all, I think he had 6 classes, and I believe he had 4 A's and 2 B's or something like that. And those B's were B pluses. They were almost A's. So yeah, I gotta say, proud of him. He finished well. Sorry, coffee. All right, so now I'm finally into putting this stuff in the planner. And some of these days I had a lot, and some of them I didn't have very much at all. And so I had to really fill in some blank spaces. And the problem with planning so far behind is that I couldn't remember. Like if it wasn't written in my I think I've showed it on here before, but I have a small daily planner that I don't use stickers in. Sometimes I will stencil in it or use some washi tape, but really there's no stickers in it at all other than those couple of possible things. And those are what I use on a daily basis to actually write down what I need to do, what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And then this planner that you're seeing me planning right now is my memory planner. So I take the things from that other planner and I translate them into the memory planner cutely. And the problem is that because I'm so far behind, all I know is what's written in this planner. So anything that's not in here, I don't remember. And so I know there was probably other stuff on these days. I just don't remember them. And I also didn't do any kind of journaling. So I can't even journal because, again, it's been, 2 months. I don't really remember everything about what might have happened during that 2 months. So I actually have started going forward. The daily planner actually has like a today and then 7 a.m. through 7 p.m. And I really never use that because I don't really have a lot of appointments or anything. So what I've started doing is using that space to journal. And I started that this week. So this way, when I am doing my planner, I will have the journaling that I wrote down so that I can, journal in my planner. There's really only one day that I put anything in there. And I had literally made a note in my other planner. Hey, you had a really shitty day this day. Make sure you journal about it. I don't remember why it was shitty because I, in my wisdom, did not think to write that down. But I did write down that I had a really shitty day and to remember to journal about it. So there's that. Yeah. Yeah. I literally in my notes wrote bad fucking mood all day, but I don't remember why, unfortunately. So again, the downfall to being 2 months behind in your planning. So this time I decided to go ahead and do my deco and my quotes first before I did anything else, because the last time I planned, I ended up not having very many of like the offset boxes and stuff left by the time I got to Saturday and Sunday. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough for all of my deco before I started using it on like boxes and things like that. So I decided to go ahead and lay down all the deco first before I started actually filling the planner in. And I think that actually worked out really well. I did kind of, when I planned the deco for each day, noted how many things I had on that day. And so the days where I had more things to put in there, I did, a little less deco. And the days where I had less, I did a little more deco. And I will say, I believe these ended up a lot more balanced than the week before when I didn't do that. And by the time I got to Sunday, I was running out of like layering boxes and things like that. So I definitely think I will continue to do that going forward. I think it worked out pretty well. I do have a few stickers in here and there that are not mine. So when I see those get laid down, I will mention who they're from because I know a lot of people like to know that. Each spread has maybe one or two that don't belong to me. I'm looking right now because I was smart and remembered to grab my planner and put it in front of me. Actually, it looks like Sunday has one too. Yeah, it looks like every day has at least one that's not mine. Some days it is only one, but at least one. So I will try to make sure I mention those. And again, I am back to using CapCut for my editing and voiceovers because if you watched the last plan with me, you will see that there was a strange flickering on the screen. And I think that came from when I sped it up. For some reason, the other editor that I was using, when I sped it up, those flickers appeared, and they don't when I do it in CapCut. So here's the funniest part. I canceled my CapCut because I didn't want to pay $10 a month for it anymore. And I was like, I'm trying to cut back on my monthly expenses, just like everybody else is right now. And so I cut out the CapCut and I went and I re-downloaded it, and I was like, you know what, let me just edit this and see what exactly I use that's costing me $10 a month. Turns out I wasn't using anything that cost me $10 a month. The $10 a month is for things that I wasn't using anyway. So for the last year and a half that I've been paying $10 a month for CapCut, I didn't need to. So I'm now using the free version of CapCut, and it's doing all the same things that I was doing before. So because I am not an influencer and I'm not using CapCut, 10 times a day to create things for TikTok and whatnot, because I don't even have TikTok anymore. I use CapCut, but I do not have TikTok because I did not like the terms of service that they had when Palantir Buddy took it over. And that's to say, if everybody else is using it, totally fine with, for you. But for me, I did not like the new terms of service, especially the part where it said that they were, had the ability to share my gender status and all kinds of things. And I just, nope, I wasn't having any of that. So don't use TikTok anymore. And honestly, I thought I would miss it, but I really don't. The only time I ever miss it is if I see somebody sends me something and I can't watch it because I don't have it. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have TikTok, so I can't see that. But other than that, I really don't miss it. I have Instagram Reels, I have Threads, I have, yeah, that's about it. I have Instagram and Threads. And because I don't have Twitter either, because I got rid of that when Elon bought it. I am very much weird that way. But anywho, anyway, so I'm using CapCut for my videos, and then I upload it to YouTube, obviously. And here's me. This is Sunday, the actual day of Easter. And I somehow did not manage to save any bunnies for that day. I was not thinking ahead when I planned, I guess. But I guess the flowers and the eggs are cute. Though the eggs probably would have been cuter on the day where the quote was hunting crew, because, hunting Easter eggs. So definitely didn't plan that out well, but that's all right. That's all right. All right, now I can actually start laying down all of my stickers. On this Monday, my weather was partially cloudy and my mood was busy AF. Looks like I had McDonald's for dinner. In fact, twice this week I had McDonald's. Apparently, I know on the weeks where I get really busy, sometimes I'm like, ugh, I don't feel like cooking. But it looks like those are the only 2 days this week I didn't cook. The rest of the days I did. Well, one day we had leftovers because there were a ton of leftovers from the day before. But I love having all these boxes and stuff to layer with. So much fun. Though I probably should start laying them down in the planner before I layer them, because you'll notice that there are a bunch of ones that are crooked or stuff, and some I even try to peel up. A couple I tried to peel up and it didn't work, so I ended up just leaving it. A couple I had to peel up to fix because they were just that crooked that it was driving me crazy. I know that your planner doesn't need to be perfect. I've given up on that, but crookedness really drives me crazy. So, in fact, I think you saw on Sunday when I laid down the top washi strip for that day, it started to go down crooked. So I peeled it up, but then it went down crooked again. And this washi paper, you can peel it up a little bit, like once, but after that, it just doesn't want to stick anymore. So I ended up leaving it crooked as hell on Sunday. Is it going to bother me every time I look at that page? Abso-freaking-lutely it is, but I didn't want to risk not having the washi strip to pull it up again. So yeah, fun times. Oh, excuse me. It has been a week, y'all. Excuse me. I am working on orders but I am also working on our next release, which is going to be a Thrifty Thursday on June 4th. It's going to be a food release. So we have 22 new character sheets of different foods. And then along with those character sheets, we also have like some icons. There's going to be a couple quote sheets. I found the cutest freaking quote sheets for chicken nuggets, or quotes for chicken nuggets, because who doesn't love them a nuggie? Everyone loves a nuggie. So, yeah, and the stickers that I have are so much fun. Actually, I'm sorry, that's not my next release. Tomorrow, our June limited edition fonts come out, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the June ones. I originally was going to do Taylor Swift fonts for June because I for sure thought she was going to get married on June 13th. But unless she does, and we just haven't heard anything about it, I guess maybe it's not going to happen. The rumor now is saying July. So I may use Taylor Swift fonts for July for the limited editions. But anyway, so the June ones drop tomorrow. And then for the food character stickers, we have Chip Party, which is basically, the character surrounded by bags of empty chips, pizza, salad, spaghetti, a big ass bowl of cereal, a hot breakfast, which is like pancakes, bacon, and eggs. Then we have ramen, Chinese food, sushi, chicken nuggets, chicken sandwich, burger and fries, donuts, cookies and milk, cupcake, a fruity drink. It's a pina colada. Candy. And on that page, there are actually two different ones. There is gummy worms and chocolate bar, because some people like gummies, some people like chocolate, most people like both. So I decided to put them on the same sheet. It just made sense. Smoothie, boba tea, avocado toast, hot dogs, and watermelon. So, and a lot of those also have a coordinating icon. So if you're not a big character fan, we have the icon by itself. They're all hand doodled, obviously, and they turned out super, super cute. So I'm super excited about it. Most of these already have a tiny text in the shop. Any that don't have a tiny text in the shop, I am going to do one. And so everything in that release is going to be, it's going to be 38% off, which brings our normal quarter size standard matte paper to $2 a sheet. And then the washi paper and the premium paper are just a little bit more than that, $2 a sheet. So that'll be fun. I'm actually toying with the idea of also making all of the character stickers $2 each for that day. I feel like that would be fun, because I know not everybody's into food, but they want to get a good deal. So I probably will make all of the all of the character stickers part of the $2 Tuesday. So yeah, or not $2 Tuesday, I'm sorry, Thrifty Thursday. So that'll be fun. And let's see, I'm up to Thursday now. Oh my goodness, I did not share that. I got busy talking. Okay, so on Monday, the only sticker, there were two stickers on Monday that were not mine. One of them was a Coffee Monsters Co. Oh, sorry, three. The other one was from formerly Mr. and Mrs. Mint, now Coffee Bean Paper. And then the little burger was from Bubba Bear Studios. On Tuesday, the little bear at the computer was from formerly Ashley's To-Do List. And the little backpack was from Bubba Bear Studios. And the little Instagram icon was also from Bubba Bear Studios. On Wednesday, the only one that was not mine, there were two. The little bag on the PBC announcement was from Bubba Bear Studios, and the little, I'm not sure what that is on the order sheet, or the order sticker, was from Every Story a Minute, Every Minute a Story. I think it's Every Minute a Story. On Thursday, the FaceTime one was from Bubba Bear Studios. The Instagram one was also from Bubba Bear Studios. And the little burger one at the bottom was from Once More with Love. On Friday, which is what I'm doing right now, There's going to be a girl holding a bundle of fruit on my Make Frozen Grapes, which let me tell you about that. That is my new obsession. I'll do it as soon as I'm done with telling you all of these. And that is from, it used to be Calais, Kaielis, I believe. I know she changed her name, but I can't remember what she changed it to. And then the little bunny with the dollar sign is also from Coffee Bean Paper. And on Saturday, I'm just going to tell you all the rest of them. On Saturday, the little bear holding the phone is obviously Bubba Bear, and that's the only one on that page. And then on Sunday, looks like Sunday, the only one that's not mine is the little paw print, which is also for Bubba Bear Studios. Everything else on that page is mine. So let me tell you about these frozen grapes. Y'all. I always loved frozen grapes. They taste so much sweeter, etc. But I was scrolling through Instagram one day and found this girl who took Jello powder and covered the grapes. Like she used lemon juice, but I'm not big into lemon. I'm not a big lemon girl, so I just damped mine with water. You could also use like Sprite or 7-Up if you had it. And then I throw it in a baggie and I throw the Jello powder in and I shake it up, and the grapes get coated in the Jello powder. And then you freeze them, and it's like the yummiest little refreshing summer treat you've ever had. I have found myself eating those more than candy or anything lately. Like if I go to the freezer for fridge or cabinet or whatever for a sweet snack, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to grab those grapes. They are just that good. And I believe you could even use any fruit. Like you could probably take some frozen strawberries and coat them in, I bet you like lemon Jello powder on the strawberries would be good if you like lemon. Watermelon Jello powder on the strawberries would probably be really good. So yeah, that's my new favorite treat these days. So I always have some in the freezer. So on Friday I was making them, and that's why I had that sticker. Looks like I am almost done laying down the actual stickers, and then obviously I will go backwards and do any filling in with deco stickers and things like that. Well, that was super weird. I just had, for some strange reason, my screen, like the record screen that tells me if I'm recording or whatnot, had just disappeared. So I thought that I was not recording anymore. So very strange, but I am back on it now. So that is good. And yeah, so weird. But anyway, I actually had to stop that again just to make sure that it was going over what I had recorded previously, which it was. So yay. See what happens when I don't do this every week? I get like out of practice, and fun times, fun times. But anywho, all right. So yeah, I'm almost done laying them down. Looks like there is about 6 minutes left in this video. So before it ends, I'm always going to do the thank you for watching. If you made it through the whole thing, if you didn't, totally understand. Not everybody wants to listen to somebody babble for, a half an hour. I did speed it up. I'm going to try to keep them around a half an hour, even if it means I'm planning a little fast, just because when I look at my retention numbers, I have more that drop off after that first 30 minutes. So I feel like 30 minutes is kind of like people's limit on how much they want to watch something. So going forward, I will try to keep them all around that time. Sorry, I was talking to my PR girl. Yeah, so, oh my gosh, I get distracted far too easily. Oh yeah, so here I am laying down all of my deco. I printed out myself a bunch of these washi strips on washi paper because duh, why would I not put them on washi paper? Those little strips have been released in the shop as deco. They are super, super cute. I love them. I'm actually contemplating adding an add-on of a small, like quarter size sheet with different sizes of those little washi strips because I think they're so fun. You let me know. Would you want to see something like that in the shop? Would you be interested in something like that? Obviously, they would be available on all the different papers, but I feel like they're the most fitting to put them on washi paper, obviously, because they're supposed to be washi strips. And there are a couple on the kit itself, but not very many. And you see that I had like a bunch for myself, and I used almost all of them. I think there were only a couple that I did not use. So they're fun. You add them to little corners. So looks like they're holding things down. I think they're just really fun to play with. So you let me know in the comments below if that's something you would be interested in seeing as an add-on in the shop. I probably would not go backwards and do it for the older kits that we've done this year, only because it's already June. Well, tomorrow is June, and we've released quite a few kits this year already. I feel like I've released more this year up to this point than I have in previous years. So I feel like there's at least 10 to 15 maybe. And I just don't know that I would want to go backwards and redo all of those. So I don't know if I would do that. But going forward, I mean, for kids going forward, y'all let me know down in the notes. Tell me what you think. All right, so here I am just filling in all these empty places. And yeah, sorry, got distracted. Wednesday is the day where I really didn't have much. So I actually did pause the video for a little bit. Was it Wednesday? Oh, no. Yeah, for Wednesday, the one I'm doing right now. I actually you won't be able to see it, but I do pause it for a little bit so I can look through my book of character and deco stickers to see if I could find something for that great big space in the middle. And I ended up using, you'll see in that one right there, I ended up using, it says surviving the economy, one sticker at a time. And it's got, little Bailey surrounded by sticker sheets and a laptop and a coffee with little toothless cat sleeping next to her. I think that might be my favorite Bailey sticker that I've made to date. I did that back when it was only Bailey in the shop. So I do not have that with Toothless and Snoozy. But I think I need to do it because I love that sticker. So I think maybe that Bailey or Snoozy and Toothless need a version as well. Yeah, pretty sure. All right, according to this, I have about a minute left, and I know that sometimes my voice does not stop at the same time as the video. And here I am going like, I have this empty space on there. I don't know what to fill it with. But I did not want to leave it empty. So yeah. And actually on, what did I end up filling it with? I just used that little divider because I really didn't have anything else left to put down there. So I think I'm about a minute off. I'm going to pause really quick to make sure that it kind of ends at the same time because sometimes that helps. See, and it's a good thing I did because it was off by like 20 seconds. I don't know how that happens. It did not happen with the other app that I used, but the video on it sucked. So it is what it is. But I do have about 30 seconds left. So again, I will say thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you let me know in the comments below about the things that I asked about. And I will probably be back in a couple of days with another one while I am trying to catch up. So thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.